Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and this is going to wrap up the Rookie Division Christmas Down Under Tournament. Of course, this is the qualifying round, going to cover holes number 7, 8, and 9. So you can see here, minus 14, not too bad for our first stab at a brand new course. All right, let's go ahead and hop right in here to this hole. Now, I'll be honest with you, hole number 7, not a fun hole at all. Kind of a very strange par 4. I'm going to show you one shot here to where this is basically just a blast option. You can make it with a Titan ball, obviously P4, P5, even easier. But here you can go full topspin, no adjustment as we're getting perfect headwind. No adjustment meaning that we don't have to pull any rings or anything like that. We do go full blast, which is always risky, but you can see here that with the Titan ball, we are able to make it. Now, when you make this shot down here, you don't really have a chance for shot number 2. You have all these trees in the way. You don't really have a direct line of sight to pin, okay? So we're just going to go with this way. We're going to go with the safe route, or at least I'm going to suggest the safe route. Here, we're going to go with a rough bump rollout onto the fairway. We go with a little bit of top spin and no side spin. So you see here 2 bars of top spin, yellow ring on the rough. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one at mid distance of my club, not max. I am pulling it at mid. Here we pull down, we hit a perfect shot, and all we're looking to do is roll out. I think I hit a great ball here, but either way, you can see what we're looking to do. Pretty simple, rough bump roll out on the drive. No big deal. That'll leave us for shot number 2. Shot number 2, we're taking our most powerful wood club. We're going with the big dog. We're going with as much top spin as possible. And really all we're trying to do on this shot is just get this ball down to the green rough fairway area. You know, whatever it's going to be, either chipping in or putting in for the eagle. Here I go with a little bit of OP. I didn't go nuts with the OP. I just wanted to make sure I just wanted to make sure that I hit a perfect ball and didn't do something silly like get myself in that sand trap right there or on the left or right hand side of the rough. Here, this is an easy shot for shot number 3. It's direct headwind. Very, very simple. Full tap spin. Just put your ball guideline to the hole through the back of the cup. Take your shot, hit perfect, and you're good to go for this one. Now, you could push shot number 2 with a little bit more OP if you wanted to, but again, just keep in mind there is a narrow strip of fairway there, and then we do have the bunker on the right-hand side to deal with. So be careful here on this tricky par 4, and we go to hole number 8, which is our next par 3. We're going to play at 5% at absolute minimum distance of our QB. Here we go with 3 bars of side spin to the right, combined with about 4.5 bars of backspin. We are using a slight offset to the right-hand side of the cup. You can see here when I zoom in, we are putting our ball guideline just like that. Take note of the dark green square that I am aiming at. I'm not directly in the right-hand corner of it, but very, very close. You can still see the right-hand corner of the dark green square to the right of the end of my ball guideline, so leaving a little bit of space there. From here, we can go ahead and try to pull 5% at absolute minimum distance of our club. 4.2 mile per hour here on this wind. We are getting just a flicker of headwind. That's an important note, okay? Flicker of headwind, 4.2 is on the higher end of the scale. You're going to see here we come in absolutely perfect to the hole. Unfortunately, the higher wind got the best of us. So, you know, maybe 4.3 bars of backspin instead of 4.5 and higher wind would have dropped that shot for a hole-in-one. I do think that is a tougher hole-in-one to pick up, but you can see we have a really good line of sight to the hole. Now, hole number 9 I'm going to talk about, okay? Because hole number 9, obviously, we have just a weird layout for a hole, okay? We've got a ton of rough. We got sand all over the bottom part of the hole here, and then we got multiple fairways. Holes like this really don't make any sense to me. I feel like they're way too cartoonish, but that's okay. We just play with what we have. Now, one thing that I would suggest if you don't have high-level clubs is I would go ahead and lay up, all right? So you see how my target is on this first fairway and it's above the sand? I do like the option of just laying up here onto the fairway above the fairway my target is at, okay? Because then you can take a nice sniper shot, rough bump to pin. You know, but for me, this one got the best of me. I just wanted to try to go for it. Now, you can make it with a Titan ball, all right? Obviously, I'm going for that fairway right there where the end of my ball guideline is on that fairway. With a Titan ball, you can make it with a perfect shot, extra mile 8. Extra mile 9, you'll make it no problem because you have extra top spin. If you wanted to get even further down, you can with a berserker. But, you know, we'll save that for maybe the next round or the final round where the scores are more important. Here, I'm just trying to get you an easy playthrough to make sure that you qualify to the next round, okay? So here you can see that I stretch out my club until I can see the actual ball guideline on the next fairway. But again, like I said, if this was me advising somebody, this is a more difficult shot, okay? You have to hit perfect, which I did, which means we're going to get maximum distance on this drive. You can see here we have one bounce, and then we clip the rough and we roll out. We roll out a pretty good distance as well. Now that's going to leave me with shot number 2 here. Shot number 2, this is where I make a mistake. I don't have the right club in the bag, all right? So on Rookie Division, I never play with the Grizzly. There's not enough players that have a high-level Grizzly to make it worthwhile. I typically play with the Goliath on rough bump shots that are this far to the pin because you get awesome topspin with the Goliath. Now, you need to know your own club and your bag selection, obviously. If you have a high-level Grizzly, play it. If you have a Goliath, play it. You're going to play at 20% elevation at whatever distance you are of your club. So make sure you check if you're at minimum, mid, or max, okay, or somewhere in between. And then you're going to play this shot. There's not a whole lot to see here as the backbone doesn't have enough juice to get me to the hole. So I do go a full topspin on the backbone. You can see here that we're close. Just the rough to pin is just a little bit too far unless I play it super dangerous like this. And I leave myself very, very little room for error, okay? Now, I do clip the rough. I do roll down. It does come decently close to getting into the hole. But I think this is a more aggressive way to approach hole number 9 here in qualifying. But we do the best that we can. So I hope that all these videos suited you well. I hope you have a great qualifying round. Remember, if you would like detailed text guides, to check out the description below. You'll have a link to the Patreon. Also, Adam Smith over at Paws and Putts will be live streaming later on tonight. He's going to take these shots right here, and the drops that he gets, he's going to try to get them again. The drops that I miss, just like this one, he's going to try to dial it in for you and then update the text guide as well. All right, everybody, best of luck, and thank you for watching.